Hello and welcome to the Lisa Loves Stitchin Floss Tube channel. My name is Lisa and I'm coming to you from warm and sunny Brisbane in Queensland, Australia. So I hope you had a good Christmas and New Year break and looking forward to getting into 2022 projects. I know I am excited to start some new projects for the year and get stuck into it. So I just realized, okay, let's just recap Christmas. Now, I had some lovely Christmas cards. I got one from Rebecca, I got one from Ronnie, I got one from Fox and Rabbit Designs, but I just realized I packed them up for safekeeping and put them in with the Christmas decorations. So I don't have them handy to show you, so I'm sorry about that. But they were lovely and it's always nice to get a Christmas card. Don't get many of those these days, so it was lovely. And with the Fox and Rabbit Designs, they were swapping a recipe. So I got Nana's chocolate chip biscuits, and which are cookies if you're in the US, but we call them biscuits here. And then a free Christmas chart for Christmas next year, so that's good. So I can maybe hopefully stitch that sometime during the year. And then I also got a card this week from on Christmas Eve, in fact, not Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve, I got a parcel from Dawn, Frosty X Stitch. On Instagram and on YouTube. She has a YouTube channel too, so go and check her out. So Dawn sent me this cute little card. I always love a red door and the wreath with the snow. It's so pretty. So thank you, Dawn. And she sent me a needlework cozy mystery book. So it's by Lee Waite, and it's called Thread the Halls. So have a look online for this one, because apparently there's a whole series of different cozy mysteries, but they're related to needlepoint. So this one says, this Yuletide season, there's no time for Angie Curtis and Patrick West to linger under the mistletoe. Patrick's being needled by his mother, movie star Sky West, to set the stage for a perfect white Christmas as she brings her co-star screenwriters and director home for the holidays. With his mother's long list of wishes, Patrick's becoming unravelled. To help the mainly needlepointers offer to decorate Sky's Victorian mansion and create needlepoint pillows as gifts for the guests. But not long after the celebrity celebrants invade Haven Harbour, an unscripted tragedy occurs. Then some questionable Christmas cookies make Patrick sick. Before Santa arrives at the town pier on a lobster boat, Angie and the needlepointers need to trim down the naughty list, catch a cold-hearted killer, and wrap up the case. So I can't wait to get into this, but I don't know if I want to read it now or save it for Advent next year to read during Advent. I don't know. Yeah, so I don't know if I'll read it yet or save it for next Christmas, leading up to Christmas. That might be really fun to read a cozy mystery. So check that out online. Thank you, Dawn. And she gave me, now, oh my God, I went into craft mode this afternoon, you know, just randomly decided to make stuff. Oh, there it is. I've been filling in. Dawn gave me a beautiful 2022 Rendell Designs diary. Isn't it gorgeous? Look at the illustrations. I think these ones are also in cross stitch. This designer, her artwork's been made into cross stitch, and there's a cute little bunny with some onions, or bulbs, sorry, not onions. I'm thinking onions because I'm looking at that with the little bulbs, flower bulbs, and it's just got gorgeous illustrations throughout. Oh look, there's some mice decorating the Christmas tree, a little owl with a Santa hat on. where was the, was it October? Oh, some mice on some pumpkins and a stag. So beautiful. So I thought this is perfect because I do have a diary that goes to halfway through this year, just for everyday stuff. But I've been really wanting a diary, like a needlework diary. And this one's kind of perfect because at the beginning of each month, it says, let me just get a blank one. Also, oh, here we go. So it's got March goals. Focus on your goals for this month and plan ahead. So this month you can put a to-do list of what you want to achieve. And then it's got a box for projects to start, something new to try, and projects to finish, and self-care. So I thought that's perfect for capturing what things I want to stitch on that month. And then I can keep track of everything. So I think I'm going to use it mainly as a needlework diary. So I'm really like a crafting needlework diary. So I think that's excellent. So thank you, Dawn. It's so beautiful. And then I got some a lovely bookmark with peacock feathers on it and some Swiss chocolate. So thank you so much. I really love it. Yeah, and then this week I also ordered recently some items. I was running out of, I was doing the grass on Bunny Burrow and I ended up needing more grass, which is oregano, by Cottage Garden Threads. So I put in an order with Joanna. So I got my oregano, but I didn't want it to travel alone. So I got this colourway that was new in her shop. So if you're looking, Mojo Stitches on Etsy, she designs needlework. She does textile design and has some of her artwork there on her site to buy, as well as she has sari ribbon at Cottage Garden Threads. So have a look at her website, and she also has a blog where she shares information with you on her designs, etc. And you can find her designs, like the hard copies, available through most needlework retailers. So you should have no problem finding her. Yeah, but she does have PDF versions on her Etsy site. So I got that Sandy Bay, because we used to stay at Sandy Bay in Hobart, and so I thought I might design something to remind me of that. It may not look like Sandy Bay, but it'll remind me of that. So, and then I got some sari ribbon. So I thought this would be very Christmassy. I really like it. I've used it on the birds I've made recently. And she puts it on like paper, which if you're into journaling, you could reuse for that. So I might actually put that in my diary, my needlework diary, the paper that it comes on. And she wrapped it all up with a ribbon and a tag with some more sari ribbon, so I'll be able to reuse that. And I bought her chart called Be Merry, ready for next Christmas. So I thought that's a cute small to have on my to-do list. Oh, Dawn also gave me a beautiful calendar from Basel, where she comes from. And it's an artist who has drawn different areas around the city. And it's just, the artwork's just gorgeous. So that's January. I won't show you everyone, but I'll show you a few. February. November. Oops. December at the markets. And there's some added extras of some lovely sketches. So this artist is Cornelia Ziegler, and she was born in England and studied illustration and graphic design in Guildford at the Kingston School of Art. So that's beautiful. Excellent, thank you, Dawn. So I've got that. So I was thinking about, first I'll show you where I'm up to with my new design that I'm going to hopefully release in February. I thought I will still share it with you, even though I showed the beginning. I think I'll just show my progress with you. And as soon as I can get that finished, which I'm aiming to this month, so I need to really focus all my attention on that, is to get it finished this month so I can finalize all the colors, because the colors don't exist in the software package, so it'll take some time to type all those up. And readjust them, because I've got to go through and find the DMC conversion as well, just so that you have both. And so I thought I'll share Bunny Burrow with you. I carry everything in my project bags, including Panadol. So this is in a lovely bag that Dawn gave me for my birthday. And then this is my favourite hoop. I got it on Amazon, and it comes with a little clamp that you can put it in a table and stitch with it. Like, I got it for when I was at retreats, but haven't been to those for a couple of years. But I still love using this. Is my favourite frame. It's a nice wide frame. It's about 1 inch wide or deep, and I just find it's really gives you a nice firm thing. And when I'm not using the thing, I just flick it out up there like that, so I look ridiculous, but it's only me, I don't care. Me and Wayne, and he doesn't care. So I'll take this out of the frame so you can see where I'm up to. This is on beautiful duck egg blue fabric from number 12 Stitch Co. Oh gosh, I'll have to look up what, I think it was 36 count. I don't know if it's 32 count or 36 count anymore. I think it's 32 count because I don't need to even have my light to stitch on it. So I haven't ironed it, obviously. Okay, so this is Bunny Burrow so far. So we have the little letterbox, a little flower, and there's a little spider hanging down from the letterbox. There's one of the baby bunnies, which I believe are kittens. There's another bunny, and then we've got some tall flowers here, and then we'll have some more flowers similar to these coming along here. Down to this side of the burrow, and then we're going to have Mr. and Mrs. Bunny in front of their front door here with a basket. And so it's sort of based on an Easter egg hunt, so I'll be hiding Easter eggs amongst the flowers, and these are the roots coming down from underneath the burrow. And I thought, that's just so cute. So I really love it. But there is a fair bit of grass, but it's not too bad. You can do a bit of grass and then do some flowers, and as you work your way up you can stop and do some flowers and some fun motifs as you go, so it's not too bad. And it's all so far, except for the brown on here and here, everything is cottage, and the DMC for the white part of the bunny, everything else is cottage garden threads. So you can see the bunny's got a little blue eye, that's the same blue used for here, and a little pale pink, and then there's a different pink for the flower here. So yeah, all cottage garden threads. And if you haven't seen my previous post or other posts about it, when you buy cottage garden threads, these are your thread drops. You don't need separate thread drops. So all you do is on the left hand side of the skein is you're just going to pull, so for you it's the opposite because it's back to front. But this is the left hand side, so you just pull that down and unravel it, and then you can just grab your thread and pull it out, and this stays on here, and then you can pop it on your thread keep, which I have thread keeps in my shop if you would like. Check them out. I have some cute ones. So yeah, so this one's oregano. That's what I've been using for the grass. And I absolutely love the cottage garden threads. They are highly variegated, some of these. This one's not too bad actually. It's less variegated than the other one I had. But yeah, they are, a lot of them are quite variegated. But the beauty of them too, they're all cut to the right length, and it doesn't matter if you do two ends together for the two threads, or if you use two separate threads held together for the 2/2 stitching. You'll still, they dye the thread so that the colour's the same on either end, so you will still get that variegation. It won't matter how you stitch it. So that's awesome. So I got those, and yeah, so Bunny Burrow, I really love it. I hope you'll enjoy stitching it when I release the pattern. And I have to fix up because I stuffed up on some of the grass, so I have to change but the beauty of it, it's my design, so I can change the pattern to suit. But I would never go off my stitching on the picture, always go off the chart, because there will be mistakes that I've made that I can't hide. You know, that's just the way it is. We all make mistakes. So, but it's grass. Doesn't matter if there's an extra stitch here or there. And the roots, it doesn't matter if you stuff them up. You just, you know, they're roots. They can go anywhere they want. So you just do it. Don't panic if you make a mistake. It's not the end of the world. So that's Bunny Burrow. And then I'm just going to grab it. Okay, in here, in my Disney Minnie Mouse bag, is my new design that I released last year, called the Queenslander Sampler. And I decided, I'd started it, but then I decided to stop, and I thought, because it's houses throughout the year with the months, and you don't have to stitch it monthly, like you can leave off the month and just stitch the house by itself as a small. It's up to you, or you can stitch a whole sampler. But I'm stitching the whole sampler, and what I thought was I'd wait till New Year's Day and start a stitch along, if anyone wanted to join me, where I'll aim to stitch one house a month, which I think is doable, plus a bit of border. And by the end of 2022, you'll have a finished sampler. So I thought that's a great idea. So I have a few people like Nikki who are joining me on that. So if you want to, the pattern's available in my Etsy shop as a PDF download. And it's all in DMC, but you can use whatever colours you want, because they're houses. You can paint your house any colour you like. So you don't have to go off what I have. Just pick from stash. And same with the fabric, pick any fabric you like. I've picked green, like it's called Spring Green from Spring Fling, I think it's called, from Number 12 Stitch Co, which you can get on Etsy. And she's in the process of dyeing up lots of fabric after she's sold a lot of it over Christmas. So she's dyeing at the moment. So if there's something that you want that you can't see there, by all means give her a direct message on Etsy, and she will be able to include what you need when she's dyeing and send that out to you. So if you can't get the exact what you need from her in her shop as a listing, definitely contact her, because she'll be able to, you know, special dye that for you. So here's all the DMC. And I don't, just seeing, I might have to insert a picture. I don't know if I had. A cover photo. there's always a way you can't get the pages apart. OMG. I don't think I've printed the front cover. I haven't. So what I'll do is I'll insert a picture here so you can see what it's like, but head over to my Etsy shop. There'll be a link in the drop down box below for the description, and you can see. So Queenslanders, if you're not familiar with them, and welcome to, I forgot to say, welcome to all my new subscribers. I'm so disorganized. Start of the year and I'm already my usual disorganized self. So welcome if you're a new subscriber. Thank you so much for coming and subscribing to my channel. If you haven't yet subscribed, you can hit the subscribe button below, and there's also a bell if you wish to receive a notification when I load my next video. Back to the Queenslanders. So the Queenslanders are unique to Queensland, the state of Queensland in Australia, but you can find them other places in Australia. But they're basically usually up high, like above the ground on stilts, and they have wraparound verandas, and it allows the air to flow under the house, and the veranda helps cool the house. So it's sort of like natural air conditioning, because Australia is very hot, especially up here in tropical Queensland. And yeah, so the Queenslander houses are usually up off the ground, and they'll have a wraparound veranda, and they've just got wooden floorboards with nothing underneath, so the air can sort of flow and help cool the house. And they're very beautiful, and they've all got their own unique personality, and there's different designs. So what I've done is put 12 designs, and these are based on the colors are different, and there's some slight changes for artistic ease, but I have taken inspiration from actual Queenslander houses around Brisbane and the rest of Queensland. So these are actual houses that exist, but you are welcome to paint them just like buying your own house. You can change the color if you don't like it, so you paint it whatever color you like. So this is what I've done so far. So I haven't gone in and put the eyes on the toads yet. I'm saying they're toads. You could think of them as frogs if you don't like toads, but Queensland's known for the cane toad, and then there's these little heart-shaped leaves for like tropical leaves. Oh, hold this up on the book. So this is what I've done so far. This is a needle minder, terrarium needle minder. I have 1 or 2 left in my shop if you want that. But this is what I've done so far. So I've done part of the border, and I've started house number 1 for January. So I'm just doing, that's the railing on the stairs going down, and that's the front veranda near the door. And it's a grey and white house, obviously, but you can do it whatever colour you like. There's the contrast, you just change it up to suit yourself. So that's where I'm up to so far. So I need to finish that by the end of January, which is totally doable. I just need to pull my finger out and get done. And then I can have that ready to start February house, which is a big yellow house with a lovely big wraparound veranda. So yeah, have a look. Hopefully you'll like it, and you can join in anytime. I will be drawing a prize. So if you're on Instagram, use the hashtag, what did I call it? The Queenslander SAL. I'll put details down below. Use the hashtag, and at the 6-month mark, to show your progress, at the 6-month mark, I will draw a prize for someone in there that just for your progress so far. And then one bigger prize for the end of the year, for the end of the SAL, I will draw a prize for that one as well, for a finished object. So I think I've got a separate hashtag for like the Queenslander SAL FFO, or FO, but I'll put the details down below so you've got the right information. So make sure you use those hashtags when you're sharing your progress and your finished object, so that I can, of project, so that I can include you in the draw for those prizes if you want to be part of that. And also I want to see them, and everyone, I love seeing everyone's take on it, what colour houses you decide to do. You don't have to do exactly what I've done. What colour fabric you use. You might choose something totally different to what I've recommended in my pattern. So I love seeing that. So join in anytime you like. Share your progress, and if you aren't on Instagram but you would still like to participate, my email address is below, and you can send your progress photo by, let's say, if I do the draw by the 31st of July, so by the leading up to the 31st of July, maybe from June, July, if you send me your progress photo, I will include that in the draw for the prize. And also, when you finish it, send me an email with FO in the subject line, like Queenslander FO. If you're not going to use the hashtag on Instagram, send me the Queenslander FO in the subject line. I'll reiterate this later in the year. And I will include your FO in the draw for the prize at the end. That way you don't miss out if you're not on Instagram, because not everyone is. So yeah, and also in the email, let me know if you don't want me to share, because I thought I could always share progress photos on here, just a little slideshow of everyone's progress or finishes. So if you don't want that shared, let me know, but otherwise I'll share those so we can see, because you know, not everyone's on Instagram, and you might want to see what other people have been doing, and vice versa. So anyway, so this is quite a big piece of fabric. It's bigger than what I need, but I just grabbed the big fabric because I love this colour. It comes out paler on the video than it is in real life. It's a real fresh, bright spring green. It really is pretty, but it just doesn't capture it on the camera, unfortunately. I don't know why. It's just, a little bit more there, you can see it, but yeah, it's a really pretty green. So that's my two whips. They are going to be my main focus for this coming month. I'm going to try and do fortnightly regular videos. I can't guarantee that'll happen, but I'm really going to try hard this year to come to you regularly. I've got, I cast on a cardigan, but I'll share an update with you on the next fortnight's video, but I'll insert a picture here so you can see. But it's a raglan style cardigan called the Brook Green Cardi by Fog. I'll put the details down below. Fog something knits. Yeah, so now, this is very manic, I'm sorry. Now I'm going to share with you what I hope to start this year. I do have a shed load of projects in progress, but we're not going to look at those. I'm going to pretend they don't exist. I will try and work on those throughout the year. That's another thing I wanted to do. I was thinking, how do I want to manage my whips and new starts and everything? So I'm really bad at sticking to a set routine, but I'm going to try. This month I'm going to be working on, I don't know whether I'll try to work on just 2 projects per month, like always having obviously the Queenslander to work on, or whether I might try either once a week or once a fortnight to have, maybe I'll do it once a fortnight. So 1 week, like five days, I'll spend on 5 nights a week I will spend on one particular project. Saturdays I will stitch on the Queenslander, and Sundays is a free day, and I also want to try learning to make lace, bobbin lace, so I might save that for Sundays when I can concentrate. I may completely fail because I've tried and failed before, but I'm a visual learner, and I just found a video online today with someone who's a lace maker that's sharing some videos. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I might be able to work it out. I also have, I'll come to the lace making after. So I'm going to share with you now stuff that I have partially kitted or not kitted, but I want to put it on my stitch wish list for 2022. Whether I get to all of these or not is another kettle of fish, but they're going to be my focus. So when I think I've got some money to spend on fabric or threads or whatever, I'm going to pull from this pile stuff that I need to kit up. And I want to start some new things. So this year I've had some of these patterns for a few years now, and I really want to start some of them. So this one, I need to double check the fabric's exact. I think it is the correct one and that it's the right size. But this one's the Scarlet House American Farmhouse. I've been wanting to stitch this one for a while, and I've got 32 count. Is it? What does it say? 32 count Stormy from Journey of a Stitcher, and it's this sort of blue grey mottled fabric. It's really pretty to do the farmhouse on. So I've got that, but I haven't got any threads, but I might just, this one uses specialty like hand dyed Weeks Dye Works, but it's always hard to get those sorts of threads over here in Australia. So I may just pick random colours from my stash or use Cottage Garden threads because I'm slowly collecting those. Another one I want to do, so I'm trying to incorporate some smalls, some mediums and some large charts to start throughout the year, so that you know, I've got, you know, Rebecca advised me like it's good to have some smalls on the go because you get a finish so you feel like you've achieved something, which is true. So Spring Fling, I've been wanting to do this one. This one's by Brenda Gervais. I just love this bunny. It uses Weeks Dye Works, I think. But if I can't get the thread, I'm just going to use DMC or Cottage Garden threads to do that. And I got this gorgeous fabric that was is by Brendan of Fox and Rabbit Designs. This is just a random colour that he had when I went to a needlework retreat before he started, when he was first starting out dyeing fabric. So it's this real pretty candy pink. It's a lot brighter in real life. So I'm going to use that for Spring Fling. So unfortunately you can't get that exact colour off him because it was just a random, you know, colour selection. This one is by Plum Street Samplers, Miss Bingley's Library. I want to start that one, but I need fabric and thread. So we'll start that one. This one I have the thread for, but not the fabric. And it's the Scarlet House, Strawberry House, Pin Keep and Scissor Weight. So I would like to do that. This one is Farmhouse Christmas Part 3, Grandpa's Pickup Truck by Little House Needleworks. And I have fabric to use for that by Number 12 Stitch Co. This is Cocoa Dust. I think it's just the perfect size, so that'll be good. So Cocoa Dust is really a nice neutral if you're looking for something like that. Number 12 Stitch Co has some really good neutrals. And I want to do this one the Prairie Schooler Santa from 2019. So we'll see if I get him done. Everything's going to fall now. This is a small that I want to start by Nora Corbett, Mirabilia, which is 6 Geese a Laying. I wouldn't mind doing that one. It actually works out that it's stitched area. If you stitch it on 28 count, it's 60 by 106 stitches or 4.29 inches by 7.57 inches. But I might do that on a higher count fabric and it'll be really cute. Although, because it's got beads and treasures on it, I might be best to stick to 28 or 30 count, 32 count at the most. Otherwise, the beads will be too big for what it is. So I need to try and kit that up. Heartstring Samplery, the HF 1837 sampler, Jesus, Mary and a Lobster by Beth Twist of Heartstring Samplery. I really want this one because our bedroom has a navy blue wall, tealy navy blue wall, so I would like to have this sampler on our wall in the bedroom, next to my bed. So see if I can kit that up. This is one I've had for a little while, which I wouldn't mind starting at least. I love the colours in this, and I'm not religious at all, but I did grow up going to a Catholic school, a Protestant going to a Catholic school. I'm baptized Methodist. But this is Au Marie by Reflet de Soie, and it's a gorgeous one of Mary and some beautiful roses similar to what you'd see at church. And I just think it's gorgeous, so definitely want to start that one. And here's another small, this one's by Nikki's Creations Primitives, Easter Girl, so I need to kit that up. That uses DMC, so that'll be easy. I don't know if I'll put it on gingham. I might just put it on a plain fabric, maybe cocoa dust. These are my, this one's unsure if, because it's a big one, if I'll kit it up or not, but Lila's Studio with the needle, I really like that one, so I wouldn't mind starting that one. English Garden by Samplers Not Forgotten. I just really want to stitch this one. I really want to stitch it in the threads that they recommend, so maybe I can slowly kit that up throughout the year, and maybe by the end of the year I can start it. Maybe that'll be my present, my prize to myself, if I get my Queenslander sampler finished by the end of the year. And then this is one I wouldn't mind doing. It's Cinnamon Stick Stocking number 4 by Homespun Elegance, bringing you cheer and delight, designed by Sandra Sullivan. And it says designs that reflect our American heritage, number 238, and it's some stocking, a stocking, or if you don't want to do a stocking, there's a separate design for like a little satchel that you can put on the end of the child's bed to put their presents in from Santa. And I just think it's a really cute, that's a close-up at the back, a really cute stocking, and I haven't done a stocking yet, so I don't know if I'll start with the satchel, and then if I'm into it I might do the stocking. We'll see. The satchel will be easier because it's smaller and it's just like a rectangle. So that's all the projects I would on my wish list to start this year, so they will be going in a separate pile. And then whenever I go, I can get some fabric or something, I'll pick from this pile. And then if I can start something, I will. Oh, and this is my other one that I want to start by the end of the year, by Mojo Stitches, by Joanna. It's Be Merry. So that's another one. So that's another small. So, and then I still have some smalls and stuff that I'm working on. I can't even tell you how much better this is having the, even if you don't design, this is fabulous if you want to find a conversion to see what colours you want to use for the DMC if you don't want to use fancy threads. It's got all the colours and it's all the actual thread, and you can see it really easy, and it's just so good. So that's that. Here's the colours that I've been using. This is on one of my thread keeps. Got it all tangled, good on me. As you can see, I got really low on the on the oregano. I only have a couple of strands left. So they're the colours that I'm using for Bunny Burrow at the moment. And I can't wait to use this one. This is going to be the waistcoat for Mr. Bunny. And yeah, really cute. So I might use this colour on Mrs. Bunny, on her dress, I don't know. Or, yeah, I don't know. So, and this is one of my thread keeps. So it's got like a little star, a little flower with a crystal, and then the little buzzy bees. So have a look in my shop. I haven't got that exact one available, but similar. So that's that. I will show you a picture in here. Actually, I'll go and get it. Right, I wanted to show you what I made this afternoon. It just looks totally weird, but it's an Easter egg. And all I did was I just drew out an egg shape on some fabric, on the back of some fabric, and cut it out, did a quarter, put the wrong sides together, so the pattern's on the outside, and I just stitched around the outside. If you don't like that edge, that rustic edge, you could do it right sides together and then turn it inside out. But I just did it this way because I like the rustic look of the egg. You could add a ribbon at the top to hang it on your tree if you do an Easter tree. But I thought I might make a few of these cute little eggs, and I just stuffed it. I left a gap at the bottom, stuffed it, and then hand stitched it shut. But I've got some different floral and that fabrics, and I thought I might make a few of them to put in my tier tray, so for Easter. And then later on, so I've got this fabric that I used. I've got this sort of paisley pink fabric, this bright cheery floral fabric. This is a reproduction 1930s fabric. This Easter fabric. And I thought, if I make, oh, and I've got this one as well, retro one. So I thought if I make a few eggs, I can pop them in my tiered tray for Easter. Later on, I could add a hanger on it and hang it on a tree if I decide to do like an Easter tree. But I could just sit those in my tray like a collection of Easter eggs. And I thought I could also draw out a bunny rabbit shape and do the same thing with that in a bunny shape, and have that sitting on my tiered tray with my cross stitch, because I haven't got a lot of Easter cross stitch yet, but I will have Bunny Burrow eventually, like by the end of the month hopefully. And I thought that'd look really cute. So if no guarantees, I mean, it's just simple, just cut out an oval, draw an oval egg shape. But if I get round to it, I might do a little template from what I used and share that with you for free. You can email me, but I'll see. I've got to put it together. And if I do a bunny one, I'll share that with you as well. So I thought that'd be really cute. So anyway, so that's all the cross stitch stuff for today. And I'm just going to show you my kit that I have for bobbin lace making. So if you're leaving because you don't want to look at lace making, thank you so much for dropping by, and I look forward to chatting with you again next fortnight, and happy stitching. If you're staying for the lace making, one of the ladies at my cross stitch retreat, the Mirabilia one that I went to in February 2020, just before COVID hit, one of the ladies there, well, two of the ladies do bobbin lace, and they very kindly just sent me their how-to book, which is really helpful because finding stuff on lace making is really hard. There's not a lot out there, and there's not a lot of tutorials. So this has really helpful information, different patterns, how to do it, how to set it up. So it starts at the beginning. This is an introduction to bobbin lace making by Rosemary Parkin, the Lazy Daisy Press. And it must have been done a while ago, I think. (1983). The project was assisted by the Crafts Board of Australia Council. So it goes through the basics, what you need, all the equipment, and then how to load your bobbins, how to tie a knot, and then it goes through like basic movements and stitches. So I'm hoping this, combined with some video tutorials that I might find on YouTube, thank God for YouTube, I will be able to learn how to do bobbin lace making. So when I originally got this in 2019, I bought this from a company in the UK, and it cost me, I don't know, about $150. And it come with a learner, lace maker learner bag to hold that fits my pillow. I got the pillow, which is really hard. It's by harlequinlace.com. You can find them on Facebook. I'll just show you there. I will put the details down below. I come with a little pattern cardboard, and you put your pins in that, and then some fabric to put over for you to do your work on. So come with that. Then it comes with some more spare oh no, I bought these fat quarters to go on my pillow if I need to replace the fabric. It comes with a little learner guide, and it tells you, oh, that's what the kit contains, all of that. And it's got basic colour photos of how to do it, so you need to read that more thoroughly. And it comes with a few patterns. It comes with this to make a coaster with one of my projects, you know, like as your beginner project. I think that's for if I manage to do that one. It fits in here as a coaster. And there's a bookmark, and it comes with a little sleeve to put your bookmark in that you make. And I've got this is an aluminium pricker. I'm not swearing. Some pins, some thread. This is Finca Bolilos, and it's number 40 thread, and it comes with the white as well, I believe, and the pins, and it comes with all the bobbins plus some spare beads to finish making your spangles at the bottom of your bobbins, which I'll show you in a minute. More pins, even more pins, because you need a lot of pins. This one has got the beads already on the wire, so you can make your spangles up as a practice one. So that's a spangle, and you make these in pairs so that they're different colours so you can see which one's which. And so you get a whole ream of bobbins and little beads with the beading wire. And then I've got all my bobbins. Oh, wait on, I've got more thread of that same brand in white. What's this one? That's just my alt light. And then I've got all my bobbins with the spangles on. So I've got everything there that I need. I just have to learn how to do it. Anyone on here does bobbin lace making, let me know if you know of any cool tutorials that are really good to follow. That would be really helpful. So I can put this in here. I wasn't too bad with how to twist it and everything. It was when I got to the end and I had to secure it, I didn't know what I was doing. So hopefully I can work that out. So that's going to be my new project for 2022. My new craft is to try and learn how to do bobbin lace, and fingers crossed it'll all work out. So if you have any questions because you're new here and you don't know much about me, pop them down below and I'm happy to answer them on the next episode. And till next time, happy stitching, happy crafting. Stay safe out there with Omicron on the run, and I'll see you in a fortnight. Bye.